Welcome to Mind-Boggling Conversations, a podcast exploring autism and giving voice to the young people of Worcestershire.
It's like an overload,
Right.
like for senses and stuff, for example, like a sensory overload, basically. I mean, for me, it happens when, I don't know, there's just too much and I don't know how to handle things, whether it be too many noises, too many thoughts, too many things like close to me, too many, or like, it's pretty much anything to do with senses. And sometimes it happens, like, even if I'm having like way too many thoughts, because my mind's constantly racing.
Yep.
And if someone was to push into me, that would set me off, like, because it would be the last straw. So I'd immediately just...
You got all these things going on.
And it'd implode.
Physiologically, what's the feelings you're getting?
Oh, Jesus. Like, emotions or, like, kind of physical?
I don't know, which one's easier to answer first?
They're both quite easy for me.
Okay. Let's go emotions first then.
Emotion-wise, I'm very overwhelmed and,
Right.
like, I'm just too kind of frustrated and just very confused most of the time. Because, like, it just springs up on me.
Okay.
And I'm just... Sometimes I can tell when it's going to happen. Sometimes I can't. Because it just genuinely springs up on me and I just can't handle it. And then I'm, like, going around asking, like, can I please take a minute?
Because in that, for you personally, in that moment, you need to move then.
Pacing,
Right.
walking, running, any physical thing, even, like, football. I like football. Or, like, any kind of sport that usually can calm me down because I'm focusing on, like, my body moving and I'm focusing on what to do and I have, like, an aim and a goal. It's, like, quite structured but still quite a lot of freedom in it.
Yep.
So any sort of moving. But we went on a trip and it was a new place, didn't know what was going on,
Right.
and I didn't think I was going to enjoy it. So I immediately, like 20 minutes of getting there, I had a meltdown. Luckily there was one teacher there who's, like, specialised for autism, like there's an autism base here.
Yep.
And she works there and she was there with another autistic and she was able to calm me down.
Okay.
And so I didn't have to sit down and I didn't have to move around. She was able to calm me down. I was like, she's great. Standing here and I was like, I do this, I hit my knuckles against my palm, like lightly, and I try and calm myself down and I was staring into space. And so I started breathing heavily. It's like, no, not here. No, like almost all of year 7's here, please, no. Yeah. And so I went up to her and I was like, okay, miss, you work with autism? And she's like, yeah. And she's like, I think I'm about to have a meltdown. And so she was asking all the right questions. She's like, okay, is your hoodie getting too much? And I was like, no, I need my arms covered, otherwise that would freak me out more. Okay. And she's like, okay, do you need to go into a smaller space or are you having it right now? And she was asking all the right questions, that's fine. And so she was like she stayed with me the whole day and she was trying to encourage me into doing things, but not like push me to do it.
You've been listening to Mind-Boggling Conversations, a podcast brought to you by Worcestershire Children First.